As Mike McCarthy said, it was frustrating, a tough game to lose. He felt for his players, but he felt like it was a step in the right direction. And I think when you're sitting there at 2-6, you just got to celebrate small steps in the right direction. And I thought at least this game provided that, especially defensively.
Yep, it was a step in the right direction, and I think obviously here we are at the halfway point of the season, and here for several weeks now, especially since the Dak Prescott injury, things have, as far as expectations go, things have had to be tempered for this season, and so you're building towards the future, really. Although, yeah. Going into last night's game, you're a half game out in the NFC East, and coming out of last night's game, you're a game and a half out. And I think that makes for a good situation for the team as far as being able to say, hey, there is something to play for. That's one of the good things about being in this NFC East where no one is taking control in the division. But I think as media and fans, I think that you look at things that they can build on for the future. The team can't give up on the season. Fans obviously have. But I think that it was a good step forward last night, and there's a reason that the Eagles were able to emerge with a win in that game. They had a game they otherwise would have no business winning if the Cowboys had any experience whatsoever at the quarterback. Not to hang it on Ben DiNucci. He can't help the fact that he's only had 3 practices in the NFL. I mean, literally, he's had 3 practices with the first team offense coming into this game. No offseason, no preseason games, no reps whatsoever. And that's why the Cowboys had to take the approach that they did as far as their game plan on offense, too.
I'm going to step off of my pessimist stool and get on my optimist stool.
There you go. All right, Everson.
Can I say doomsday defense is back, baby? Can I say that and have you believe it? Can I say it and have you believe it? As I watched the game yesterday, I was with my family. We had a great time yesterday, just really expecting so much worse. I mean, I really was. So as the game progressed, I'm up off the couch when we get the interceptions, we're getting the turnovers, the sacks. The completions, I see the razzle-dazzle we got going. And, man, I just really felt good watching that game yesterday. Now, you have to consider where I've come from, where we've all come from. We were so low that anything would just perk up my spirits, and it did. And so I did have a good time watching the game, of course, until you can kind of see what was the inevitable throughout as the fourth quarter started and we started to wind it down.